Today we're taking action to fulfill our passion projects. With that, we're going on a little adventure.
Brand new art store.
I thought you were saying
Great varnish. You can use it after 2-ish weeks on oils. We love the wiener dogs. My mom would love this section.
Mark. Oh yeah.
Update, we found canvas and canvas in abundance. Also, a lot of wood panel. Update, we have figured it out. I'm going with a 24 by 36 classic canvas, and I'm already excited to start. Beautiful. Very successful session. We have our canvases.
Okay, so we are back from the stairs. We admittedly probably got way too many art supplies, but you know, we'll use them eventually. It's an investment in the future of art.
Hey there, I'm Ryan. I'm an acrylic landscape artist. It's what I do for a living. It is a blessing that I'm incredibly grateful for. And it's also mildly restrictive of what I do medium-wise. I feel like when I go to work, when I go to paint, I need to work with acrylics, and I've felt this way for years, despite the fact that oils have been a long-standing passion for me. So today, I'm going to make an active effort to do that which I haven't done in years, and that's put time into an oil painting.
Hello and welcome to the vlog. I previously was an art student, and some cool lore. So for my very last year of art school, on a whim, when I had no idea what to do for my thesis, I thrifted this art book. The idea of the heart, vulnerability, identity, all the good topics. And I think this is the idea I want to carry for this episode with my passion project.
I'm going to work on my passion, which is working with oils. You're going to work on your passion, which is a bit more thematic.
Yes.
And we're going to hold each other accountable, and we're going to do it today.
Cheers.
So here we're doing some sketching, and I'm looking at a lot of references from two of my favorite classical landscape artists, that being Thomas Cole and Thomas Moran. They actually studied with each other, which was pretty neat, and therefore their pieces are relatively similar, but I love their compositions. I think they feel grand and almost mythical in a way. I'm definitely going to try to keep mine relatively grounded, but it definitely does have this heightened sense to it, and I do want to capture that magic.
So now it's finally time to gesso, and I love gessoing. It's one of those things where we just went to the art store and it's really busy, and just gessoing a piece of wood just kind of takes you down 10 notches and makes you feel really calm. And I feel like you really get to sit with the piece that you're going to eventually create as you're prepping it for the start. I really love this process, and it's just very calm and cozy and gets you really excited for when you actually do your first brush stroke.
So I migrated from the couch to the computer because I wanted to look at more paintings from Thomas Cole. I keep going back to this one painting called Tornado in the Wilderness. It's highly dynamic, it's highly emotional, it shows landscape through extremity, and it kind of led me down a deep dive where I then got to Frederick Eden Church's work. He also has a lot of landscapes which deal with storms and extremity. I realized a lot of them had broken trees, and I love that from a storytelling perspective, because a broken tree isn't always dead. Sometimes a broken tree has a new bud, a new blossom, it has a new branch, and then it continues to live from there past the storm. And I think from a storytelling and a thematic perspective, that's interesting. It's a story of resilience, and I would love for my landscape to tell a story in a similar way. So we are currently setting up a little shooting studio here in the washroom, trying to get lighting right for a reference photo for Athena's sketch.
Lots of moving elements over here. I have some flowers. The interesting thing is the balloon is reflective, so I have some plants to kind of play with what the reflection will look like. Kind of like a makeshift environment minus the paper towel in the corner. I like it. It looks nice. It's very full.
We have all of our props, and I'm going to take a picture.
So now we're at the photo shoot part of things, and it's really fun, and it's a lot of experimenting and trial and error. We're positioning flowers in certain ways, and I'm trying to move my legs and hands and arms with subtle differences in order to get the shot. And so part of me moving my hands and gripping and softening and tightening is to really express what that different person is expressing emotionally. And so it's a lot of it's almost like a puzzle is what I think this shoot is.
So I woke up today and I was actually really motivated. I think that's the benefit of working on passion projects with art. You actually end up making a lot more art because you make that which you love. And I had this rough sketch from yesterday. Today I'm diving into a larger version just so I can start hammering out details and movements.
Baby, how's the sketching going?
So the sketching is actually going great. I started kind of doubling down on the grass and making it elongated, giving it this real flow. When I was thinking about the images that I was loving yesterday, it was this real extremity in the nature. It was all after the storm, and with that comes broken trees, but it also has a lot of great details, like the fact that the grass is going to be pushed. There's going to be this flow that's also going to create leading lines. This is my very elongated way of saying I'm very happy with the sketch, and I'm very happily going to finish this soon-ish. But it's a good session. So, how are you feeling today, my love?
I'm feeling really good. I have all my oil colors here. I am an artist that is obsessed with so many different colors, so it's hard for me to choose. I'm really inspired by this one piece by Georges Rochengros. He is an amazing, phenomenal painter, and there's one painting in particular that I am obsessed with. I love. It's The Night of the Flowers. And that's a very, very colorful piece, and hopefully insert a little bit of that into this piece. Look at this. I'm beautiful children all here today. Okay, so it is currently getting darker, so Ryan is setting up the studio lights, so hopefully we can continue working on till the night.
Good lighting, so important. Your painting can look completely different in warmer or cooler lights. That's why I typically recommend painting during the daylight. But if you're not painting during the daylight, try not to paint with the overhead lights. Find a neutral light. That way your painting looks like you're painting. So we found ourselves working quite happily into the evening, really starting to lay the groundwork for our passion projects, and it's starting to feel real.
I think the big takeaway for me about painting was really not to fear those soon-to-be mistakes or mistakes in general, because really as we go through the creative process, there really is none, and it's just really important to move ahead and go forward.
Realistically, you can fix just about anything in art, whether it's another brushstroke, another layer. You can get where you want to be. You can make something that you're just incredibly passionate about. You just need to try. You need to put in the time, and you need to hold strong to that vision that makes life so fulfilling.
In conclusion, enjoy the process and continue making the artwork that you love.
You're watching day one of our new journey with it. We are going to work on these. We are going to conclude these, but we're going to do so maybe next week. So subscribe, jump into the journey, it will be a good one, and we hope we add a little bit of inspiration into your day.
Happy painting!